Yeah. I just had a couple of comments for those watching. Could you clarify, Ms. Fernandez, this is not a city event, correct?
That's correct, Commissioner. This is not a city-sponsored event. This is a national holiday that many people have chosen to come and visit our community during this national holiday.
Okay. And how about, do you have any idea, rough, a cost to the taxpayers for our enhanced staffing for this weekend?
I do not have this year's numbers as yet, as we're still, developing budgets. Last year it was a little over $1 million.
Okay. I would hope and I would urge the city to please do their best on this staffing. I personally worked with the police department that weekend last year, and I personally saw many people actually having to urinate in the street. I know I was sitting in a police car, and a woman came up to the window of the police car and didn't realize we were in an unmarked unit and urinated at my window, and I rolled down the window. And I also watched someone actually burglarize a small apartment, and as the gentleman walked down the street with a 42-inch plasma screen TV, we arrested him, and I also participated in the arrest of someone who had committed an armed robbery kidnapping, who was a visitor here, and he also happened to, upon running his prints, he was wanted out of New York for a homicide. And he told us during questioning that, he comes here every year for the weekend to enjoy Memorial Day weekend here. So, for the residents and the guests of the city that come here for a nice time and a safe time, we need to be extra vigilant. And I personally, I went out that weekend because I wanted to see for myself how tough it was going to be for the guests that come here that want to have a nice time and want to have a safe time. And it is a very dangerous environment after 11 p.m. at night every day of this weekend. I would not want anyone that I know, a friend or visitor, to be outside on South Beach after 11 p.m. on this weekend because it is dangerous, despite what seemed like thousands of police officers at every corner, at every intersection, with helmets and so on and so forth. So I would urge the city to, as best they can, try and protect the people on this weekend because it is dangerous. And I know that we try, and I just hope that we try even harder this particular weekend. Thank you.